talk about the perfect tenses of verb. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to compose a clear and coherent sentences using appropriate grammatical structures, perfect tenses of verb, use the perfect tenses of verb in written and spoken language, and explain clearly the rules on the present perfect tenses of verb as differentiated from simple present and past tense. For our review, underline the verb and write the tense. When we say past perfect tense, it shows an action or condition in the past that came before another action or condition in the past. Example, Dan had called before Ellen arrived. This means this had happened. For the present perfect tense, it shows an action or condition that began in the past and continues into the present. For example, Dan has called every day this week. This has happened. For the future perfect tense, it shows an action or condition in the future that will occur before another action or condition in the future. Example, Dan will have called before Ellen arrives. This will have happened. Can you notice the pattern? Had called, has or have called, and will have called. Perfect tenses are easy to identify with the helping verb had, has, or have, with the verb in the past participle. We can easily remember the past participle of a regular verb, such as call, called, and called. Called for past participle is the same as with the past. For irregular verbs such as write, wrote, and written, it is important that we are familiar on the past participle of irregular verbs. Same goes with the present perfect tense has or have as helping verb with the verb in the past participle. And for the future perfect tense, will plus have plus a verb in a past participle. Furthermore, past perfect tense happened before another action with the pattern had plus past participle of the verb equals past perfect tense. We can put the pattern in the following sentences. For singular, I had worked, you had worked, he, she, or it had worked. For plural, we had worked, you had worked, and they had worked. We use you to refer to the listener or reader. It is both the subject and the object form. You can refer to one person or more than one person. It is usually clear from the context whether you is singular or plural. For the present perfect tense, started in the past and still continue in the present. We use the pattern has or have plus the past participle equals present perfect tense. We can put the pattern in the following sentences. For singular, I have worked, you have worked, he, she, or it has worked. For plural, we have worked, you have worked, and they have worked. For future perfect tense, this will happen before another action. The pattern is will plus have plus the past participle equals future perfect tense. For singular, I will have worked, you will have worked, he, she, or it will have worked. For plural, we will have worked, you will have worked, or they will have worked. Remember, we form the present perfect tense by using the present tense of have, has or have, and adding the past participle of the main verb. Has or have plus the past participle has, have, written. We form the past perfect tense by taking the past tense of have which is had, and adding the past participle of the main verb had plus the past participle had written. The future perfect tense is formed by taking the future tense of have, which is will have, and adding the past participle of the main verb. Will plus have plus the past participle will have written. It may sound complicated, but if you remember the grammar patterns, you can have a solid understanding of the perfect tenses. For your activity, compose coherent sentences by changing the verbs in the parentheses into the perfect tenses. Number 1. He blank home after the 14 days quarantine period. Number 2. I blank my homework before mom called me for dinner. Number 3. By the time the show is over, Marie blank for 40 minutes. And number 4, Jeff tried to hide the vase because he blanked it. 5. Do you think the lunchroom blank enough pizza for all of us? Are you done? Here are the correct answers. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe for future videos. See you next time. Bye!